Staying leafy and green has apparently never been easier indoors. At least that's what our expert tells us. This morning, our garden guy Dale Kay is tracking down some of the more unique plants to try for your indoor garden.
G'day everyone. It's super fun being a plant parent, and once you get into being a plant parent, all of a sudden you become a plant collector. And it seems like the more unusual or quirky the plant, the more desirable it is. It's kind of like a hide and seek through your local favorite garden shop to find out what's new and what's appealing to your eye. So here's some of my quirkier favorites. And right behind me, I got to show you this one. This is alocasia. You'll see it being used in containers in the spring, but this one is called Regal Shield. It has these deep veins on the other side of that blackish leaf. Super cool plant. Also a palm tree that doesn't quite look a little bit like a palm tree is this Rapis palm right here. This is another cool, a little bit quirkier palm tree. I see them in Hawaii a lot. Gotta love that. Now this particular plant here is really a funky cactus. It's called orchid cactus, and it has these wonderful serrations in the leaf there, which is really cool. And the best thing about it, not prickly at all. This little cactus here, it cascades a little bit. It's called golden rat tail cactus. Yep, rat tail, just like a rat tail. Kind of maybe that's where it gets its little cascading look from. That's a really cool plant. This one here, this mandarin orange plant, it flays out these wonderful orange marmalade margins in the leaf, which is really, really cool and super eye-catching maybe on your table. Another palm, like when you think of palms, you think of things like this, right? But this one here is called ponytail palm, and it has this bulbous root at the bottom, which makes it really fun to have as a table decoration. Aralia, golden and green aralia, really nice little serrated leaves, almost look a little bit like parsley. That's super fun. This little ficus plant here, this one also has a bulbous root, which makes it a super desirable collector's plant. Has some really interesting leaf that has kind of a matte finish to it, and then the red margins. Really unusual type of ficus. That's a really cool one. Staghorn ferns, virtually epiphytic. My grandfather actually used to tuck banana peels right in underneath as fertilizer, and I have a bigger one at home. I still do that today. It's a great fertilizer, great way to use your banana peels at this time of year. This one here, Philodendron Birkin. I actually had never really seen this plant before, but I actually love this margin in the leaf. A really kind of cool and interesting philodendron, and that's actually the bloom just starting to roll out there. That's kind of cool. A little wall-mounted pilea, that's cool. They've been around for a while. We won't dwell on those. Any of the cylindrical Sansevierias, super fun, super easy. This little alocasia is very much like the same family as the big dark one behind me. But this one here is called Tiny Dancer. And if you're doing something like a wall-mounted garden, ficus repens, and then this string of pearls. But look at that, the string of pearls is actually in full bloom. So you got balls on top of balls, really interesting, really fun. Get adventurous, find some plants, become a plant parent, and you too might end up a collector like